trying to be like, look, if they want to go in their house, let them go in their fucking house and get to clean their shit.
That and in California and the HOA and all that, you got to have permits to clean up your own yard. So, and those permits take, like you're saying, about 18 months to go through. And they're like, look, we just want to clean up our own yard and not wait for some government contract to come through for it. You know, that's our place. Let us clean it up.
Both of those, like water.
Yep.
Things like water. We're the party of common sense. We're the party of common sense. You're not. In all areas. Yes, sir. We like water to put out fires. It's really quite efficient.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, I'm Jay Alberton. My district is just a bit east of and
damn.
We need to better manage our forests and our wildlife.
Glad I got that one.
He was so right about that.
We'll see that one again.
Just last year, in October, they put out a fire. The line fire in my district was over twice as big as the Palisades fire. And they put
Well,
it
at least
out
something good happened.
less than a mile from my house, in an area where we had done thinning, and they stopped the fire,
Okay.
Mr. President, on a fire break that we had built a couple of years ago. Right. We have an area just on the other side of my community that hasn't been thinned in decades because it's being held up by a lawsuit from an environmental group that says we're going to reduce habitat. Mr. President, we need
Mama Bear,
in addition to
coffee
getting
smells good in
resources
there.
and boots on the ground to do
That
this
rhymed.
quickly. We need to reform our legal system to prevent these lawsuits from
Damn
tying
it.
up these projects.
I was trying to hit that green striped one.
And not to say that
You
they
could
should
have went for that
be
young
heard.
one right there.
We
with
need
the ring.
Yeah.
Is this a state group? State or federal group? This is a local group, actually, Mr. President, but they have helped. They use the environment to make themselves feel good, and they're destroying our country. And you've got to, at some point, you put your foot down. I know exactly what you're talking. You have local and state groups, and federal groups too. And
Damn it. Damn it.
fight them the right way,
Damn it.
because
Thank you.
You're welcome.
even if the mandates, you can have a local group come in and sue. You're not allowed to go on your property.
Look, Trump's got his own LA fire hat with 47 on it.
They want to go on their property and they
That's
want to
awesome.
out their property.
I like his
You cannot
MAGA
let
hat.
anything get in their way, and you'll have this place built up quickly, beautiful. It'll be
The black and the gold, I like that.
And I would do one other thing. I'd give them a
Melania
10%,
just sitting there.
15%.
That's not Melania, that's somebody else, I think. Or is that Melania? I can't tell. I believe it might be. You might be right. I just can't tell with the hat.
You know, some of them had houses where they were.
He was talking about how she wants to go to. She had wanted to go to North Carolina and then go there.
A nicer house than they had before. I would give a 10 or 15% bonus on.
I'm gonna tell you, she goes. If she's done been to North Carolina,
Very well received.
surprised she wanted to leave.
Because they'll be able to
Says
do a
North
little bit
Carolina's-
nicer house. Do you like that idea, by the way? They deserve it. Because you know what? It's not their fault.
North Carolina's a beautiful place.
Fire took place.
Not as beautiful as my wife.
It's not their fault. It's not the homeowner's fault.
Beautiful.
And I think they should be entitled to a
That
bonus
is what you
on
know.
their
She
house.
reminds me of
Okay.
sitting there.
Mr. President.
Huh?
You know, she reminds me of sitting there.
Compared
Hey.
to stood together there 6 years ago, along with the governor.
I was so
Who?
But, 34
Where in the world is Carmen
homes have been
Sandiego?
built.
Sitting right there, yeah.
And there's 400 more in the wings. And so FEMA was very helpful. Now my colleague who has Altadena here, probably a very similar situation. Clearing the lots, they're probably gonna have to clear
You know,
about a foot worth of soil underneath.
Melania is all about the kids and education and stuff like that, and the world knowledge and stuff.
Good job with you.
FEMA was extremely helpful.
Yeah, that was the old days when FEMA was good. FEMA's
With
not good anymore.
Trump president again, Hollywood liable to put out some movies now that are entertaining. She'd be good to play Carmen Sandiego. And since she was barely in the show, except for in certain parts, it's not like she'd have to have a huge schedule to do any kind of filming. She could, you know, she could film on the White House grounds or whatever.
Melania Trump.
But yeah, like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? It'd be educated, because that was an educational show. So do it like that, but do it live action, make it 90s style.
You only have reservoirs because you have to hold water.
You'll break
You have
Mama Bear. And
natural
anyway,
water
and then
coming down.
she could be Carmen Sandiego.
It's a million years it's been coming, you know that, right? In addition to that, you have a lot of half pipe. In other words, you have a half pipe that's built
Here you go.
and it hasn't been used. You see, it's bone dry. The water's been in that half pipe for years and years. It's closed up years ago.
All right. But anyway,
Yeah.
The reservoir above Santa.
Yeah, that'd be
Santa
pretty
Rosa's
neat.
been full. They wouldn't have run
I
out
can see
of
some
water.
conservative
They've gone for at least a few days with 40
company putting it out.
acre feet out of 600,000
That
acre
reservoir's
feet.
been empty for a long time.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been empty. Okay. Any other questions?
And yes, we really are sitting
Mr.
here watching
President, my
the
name is
president.
Tracy Park. I represent the people of the
Well,
Pacific
we're playing
Palisades
pool, I'm
on the LA
watching.
City Council. I wanted to thank you for your loyal support to our
I can't believe
military
that
and
LA
our
mayor is
police
sitting here
officers,
like that,
and
but boy,
especially
he's
our firefighters.
he has shut her down. I can't believe I didn't go in.
Me either.
My top priority going forward is to get these men and women home as soon as possible and open up the pathway to begin their rebuilding process. It was the Army Corps of Engineers who announced last night that it would be 18 months. I am fully committed to doing my part on the ground with our state agencies and our city and our county partners to speed this up. I just ask for your ongoing partnership with FEMA and the EPA and our other federal agencies to make sure that we have a commitment across all layers of government to get these people back home. Thank you, sir.
I do have to thank you very much. It's well said. I do have to say FEMA's a big disappointment. We had it working well. We had great people, but FEMA's not good anymore. What FEMA did in North Carolina, you know, they haven't even gone to certain areas. They don't know what they're doing. And I say, you don't need FEMA. You need a good state government. And when you have a problem in Los Angeles, or when you have a problem even in the state of California, you have your own, essentially FEMA. You fix it yourself. You don't have somebody coming in from a state where they have no idea, like Florida. They come in from hurricanes and have people staying in Alaska. And now they see, oh, this is very nice. By the time they get familiar with it,
Damn it.
they don't know anything. The
Damn
FEMA
it.
is a very expensive,
Damn it.
in my opinion, mostly failed
Shit.
situation. We have great people, we do some great jobs, but each state should take care of their problem and get money from the federal government.
No,
It would be
that's not
much
Melania,
better,
I
so
don't-
much more efficient. So we're
But
looking
then
at
again,
that.
like I said, I can't really tell from under the hat.
You're gonna have problems with FEMA too. You've already had problems with FEMA. FEMA doesn't even show up. It takes weeks before they even show up. And what happens is the state then
Well,
relies
shit,
on
that didn't go
FEMA,
in.
and nobody does it, I think, because FEMA doesn't show up. So it's not a good situation, so we'll make some recommendations, and then when you have to push that
Yeah,
to the
FEMA really,
governments, 'cause
really
I'm just hearing things
fucked the people
that
in North
I don't
Carolina.
like to hear. I think you're not going to get your permits as fast as people are saying. We have to get them in there. If I can help you at all,
Tennessee,
in that regard,
too.
you'll let me know. But you're going to have federal permits. That's going to be the easy part, which, by the way, is by far the hardest part. You know who controls your water is Department of Commerce, and I already have that approval. And that's usually a very long process, but that's.
There we go, boy.
It's the federal, but we already
Knock
have
that shit
done.
out of there.
So anything I can do, please let me know. Please, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I know I knocked yours in and not mine,
You
but
lost
still.
all your schools. You lost four, you lost your four schools.
I'd tell that mayor that's sitting there. I'm surprised Trump don't have her locked up.
Were they completely burned down, the schools? All of them? All of them?
Good game, Mama Bear.
Thank you, Papa Barb.
One more. Alrighty. One more, and then
I love the idea of having some, local council that can lead those federal
we'll
dollars.
get this going
You might put a couple of the fire guys back there on that I just met.
My break.
Because they're really good, but get a group and figure out how we can do the processing fast.
Mr. President, if I could just defend
Big
FEMA
horseshoe
a
of balls around the cluster there.
They brought thousands of people in.
Not
I
no
don't know
more.
why they're doing
Damn,
that.
son.
They're doing a good job
Woo.
for us here. They've got a huge center.
About
that's open
farted out
from
my
9
heart.
in the morning till 8 at night. But also, when you have a disaster this size, you need to be able to employ thousands of people, which they've been able to do. Now, California, if we did it on our own, maybe we'd have thousands of people.
You do.
But if
You
Rhode
do.
Island has a Palisades disaster, are they then supposed to keep
How many
thousands?
people do you have in 36? How many million people do you have? Look, you have 40 million people. You're not going to get a few thousand people. The problem with FEMA is they come from all over the country. They end up in arguments with your people from California because they want to do it a totally different way. And
They're getting.
but you haven't gotten very much done with FEMA because, and all you have to do is look at North Carolina. It's one of the great disasters of all time.
And Mr. President, you can't have Rhode Island maintain a staff of thousands and thousands of people waiting to see if they have a disaster.
You know who came in and fixed North Carolina or in the process? Other states, people from all over the country came. And you have the same thing. You have a lot of people from all over the country. Getting the people is not a problem. Getting the organization is a big problem. FEMA's incompetently run, and it costs about 3 times more than it should cost.
I'm hoping
we can
that you
spend
get
money
better
on
run.
schools instead of giving money to bureaucracy. It takes you so much longer. Mr. President, it takes you so much longer
For helping our people.
FEMA has a standard, and I'm a builder. I was a very good builder. FEMA has a standard that's so slow. They want permit on permit on permit, and then they want permit.
Oh, damn. Thank you.
If you use FEMA, you'll be here for
You
a
almost
long
got 2 of
time.
them.
What I'm saying is, get the city, get the state to give you immediate.
Or no, you almost got 2 of yours
permits.
then.
These people are going to build their own homes. They're going to get them built fast. How many of the people, let me ask you one question. How many of the people, what are people going to do for financing? What are people going to do? How many people can build a home, percentage-wise, where they don't have to go out and get funds? Some people are just not going to be able to rebuild their home because they have a beautiful home, but they don't have cash, right? So what are people looking to do in that case? You're going to have a big percentage that would suit.
Damn, I don't know how I
What are they
missed
gonna
it.
do? Go ahead.
Well, I hit it that time, but I don't know how I missed it.
Help, they're only going to get $43,000 from the federal government.
Wow.
Even if they have a.
You did something, Brad, with every insurance company in the country left California. That's why you have no insurance, because you made it so impossible. People that think like you made it so impossible.
Well, he lets them have it, don't he?
I don't know.
Trump don't hold back.
I've never seen a state where almost nobody has insurance. And they said like 6 months ago
Damn.
they all left. And 2 years ago they had different, quadrants, but they left. And you have very little insurance here. I mean, I've never seen anything like it.
We had a lot of insurance companies pull out, but I have
And
no
the
idea.
insurance
what-
companies actually have been warning you. Now, I'm not a big fan of insurance companies, okay? They have their big drawbacks, too. The insurance company, I've been reading, I read the papers very well. And, they've been
Aw,
warning
shit.
California
Well.
for a long time. They've also been saying...
We'll get this one.
Company goes, "You don't have
See
any
y'all later.
water in your fire hydrant."